This is the plaintiff, Michael Feeney. He says his grandson, Antoine, told him the defendant's son threw a rock at his car and broke his windshield. Sure enough, his windshield was smashed, and when he asked the defendant's son about it, he apologized for doing it. The defendant, however, refused to do the right thing by taking responsibility for her son's actions and paying him the $154 he's owed. These are the defendants, Mary Ellen Richter and Jordan Jean Green. Mary Ellen says 3 windshields were smashed and their inspection stickers stolen one night, and the plaintiff thinks her 4-year-old son Jordan is the culprit. Jordan says he didn't do anything like that, knows the difference between right and wrong, and says the plaintiff should be ashamed of himself for accusing her son of such a dastardly deed. They're accused of going on a smashing spree.
Okay, Michael Feeney, you are suing Mary Ellen Richter and Jordan Jean Green for $154, the amount to replace a windshield on your 98 GMC that, according to you, Jordan broke.
Yeah.
Okay, what happened?
On July 22nd, all the kids were down in front of the house playing. You know, because it seems like our house is a neighborhood playground.
Okay, how come? Do you know?
Because the kids are all friends. They fight one day, the next minute they're friends.
Yeah, it's like a husband and wife. Go ahead.
So I was inside watching TV, and I heard them all out front. You know.
About how many kids?
There was about 10 of them down there that day.
Okay.
Well, anyway, I guess Jordan was throwing rocks that day.
Okay.
And my windshield got hit, and I didn't realize it until the next day.
Okay.
And then my grandson came in and told me, a few days later they did it. And I told him, well, I can't do nothing because I didn't see who did it. I can't prove it.
Okay.
Then a couple of days later, Jordan was down playing in his house. He's standing by my truck. And I come out the door, and I asked him, I said, will you please get away from my truck? He's rubbing his hand across the crack of the windshield.
Okay.
He says, I'm sorry, I broke your windshield.
How does that little thing reach your windshield?
It was in the right-hand corner of the windshield.
Okay. The front windshield?
Yes.
What kind of truck are you driving?
A 98 GMC, well, it's a SUV.
Right. And his hand reached the top of the windshield?
No, not the top, but just the corner of it.
His hand reached the corner of the windshield?
Yes.
And he said to you,
I'm sorry I broke your windshield.
okay. How old is your child?
He's 4 years old.
4 years old. Okay. So go ahead.
And I said to myself, well, that's right then, that's all I need to hear. You know? So at the time, I was taking her oldest son back towards football. And she offered to pay me for the windshield. She said she's gonna.
Wait, why would she know what the heck you're talking about? Earlier you were telling me you had no proof. So had you confronted her about this beforehand?
Yes, my daughter did after he.
Stand-up daughter? Okay, tell me about the first time she's confronted with this issue.
I went down the street after my father told me that she broke the windshield. I talked to her. She said, my son is bad. He might have done it. The boys were in the room talking. She said that she heard my son and her older son in the room talking, and they stopped talking about it.
This is your son?
Yes, this is my son.
Okay.
Her son and my son were friends.
Okay.
They were in the room talking with Jordan.
Right.
Jordan said that he broke the windshield.
To whom?
To my son and her older son.
Okay.
Then she came back out. She was like, well, I don't have the money right now. I'll have to talk with his father and see if he can help me pay for the windshield. 2-3 months went by. Still, she never said nothing. So that's when my father confronted her.
What happened with the boys who were such good friends? They stopped hanging out together?
Yes, because it was a bunch of issues. Every time my kids went down there, something was said. Every time her kids came down there, they were always fighting. So we just kept them away from each other.
Come on up, Antoine. Okay, how old are you?
10.
Did you see him throw a rock at your granddad's car, or you didn't see that?
I seen it. He threw the rock at my granddad's window.
Why?
I don't know. He just threw it.
Did you go in and tell anybody?
No, I didn't. I forgot about it. And then that's when the next day he threw it again. And then that's when I told my granddad. He walked outside, and Jordan said, I'm sorry for throwing a rock at your window.
So you witnessed both those things. Tell me about what happens inside of their house.
Well, me and my friend was in the house, and Jordan got sent to the room, and we asked him, did he crack the window? He said, yeah, that he cracked the window.
Why are you asking me that if you saw him do it? What's going on?
It was like 3 weeks prior to her coming down, having a conversation with me. It was my car, it was the lady at the corner car, in her car. Windshield got cracked, inspection sticker got stolen. She did come down to my house. It came to her attention from her father that kids in the neighborhood said that Jordan did it, and supposedly Jordan rubbed his finger on the crack and said that he did it. I talked to my son about it, and I also talked to my older son about it. To this day, he keeps on saying that he didn't do it. Now, regarding my son and her son not playing together, I've had numerous issues going on. Actually, I'm in the process of trying to take care of my son being jumped by 11, 12, and 13-year-olds. Kids throwing garbage on my porch. Yes, I do go out, and yes, I do say things like, get out of my property. My kids can't go outside and play no more as of right now because it's not safe for them. I was gone over the weekend, went camping over the weekend. Me and my boys were gone. My stepdaughter was there, and their cousins were there. They tried to steal my stepdaughter's candy. The one boy pulled a knife on my...
What boys are you talking about?
I was told that her son, Antoine, pulled a knife on my kids' cousins. I've already made two...
Did I get the ages right? 4 and 10?
Yeah, but there was a situation that happened a couple weeks ago. I was in my house, and I heard my son, and I'm gonna be honest with you, my son does get in trouble. My son's not a bad kid, but he does get in trouble. He's a boy. He's a boy. And anyway, I heard him in the backyard saying, oh, I'm gonna get a switch.
Who say that?
He's saying this.
He's 4!
He said, I'm gonna get a switch. So I came out the house assuming, oh my God, what is he doing? This is what I'm assuming. A neighbor came and was like, Mayor, don't flip out on him. I got it all on video camera. They had my son on 2 doors over on a porch with 10, 11, 12, 13-year-olds, 7, 8-year-olds, hitting him with switches. He punched her daughter in the face trying to get off the porch. That's when me and her got into the argument. I don't condone my son hitting girls. He's been told about this. I've been taught to him about it. I know. And since then,
You gotta get out of there.
this porch
Listen to me, you
incident-
gotta get out of there. Forget about everybody else.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Is it that hard? Is it that hard to be able to get out of there?
No, it's not. I own my own house. I can sell it. It's not a problem.
Well, it is. If you own your own house, it's a little harder.
And the
than that.
problem is I got 4 kids. I got a baby.
Right.
I can't be fighting these parents. And it's not just them I'm having problems with. And yes, I did tell her at the time, I will try to pay you.
When I walked out here, I really didn't think I was gonna do this, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, Jordan, talk to me.
So if the 4-year-old did break the window, is the parent legally responsible?
Legally responsible is different to morally responsible.
Well, I'm asking legally.
Legally, probably, yeah.
Legally responsible. It's a 4-year-old kid. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, the mom should pay for whatever the damage.
Why should the mom pay?
The mom's responsible for watching out what the child's doing.
There you go. Bingo. Going inside the courtroom.
When I was down the street, I didn't broke the window.
When I was down the street, I didn't. Could anybody be more rehearsed in this courtroom? Both sides are just completely rehearsed. What did happen?
Last time, when I was down the street, Antoine hit me because I threw the rock out the window, and I didn't.
Okay. That's confusing. What happened the day the windows were broken?
My mom didn't tell me to go down the street, and then
He wasn't supposed to be down the street.
Stop. I can't. My original instincts were right. He's 4, okay? Let's talk about a few things, Mr. Feeney. When you come into court, you're the one with the burden of proving the case. I have a couple of concerns. You start off by telling me how you didn't consider the children to be proof. I didn't have no proof, so I couldn't do anything. There's no police report that day. There's no accusing him. There's no confrontation. There's an aha moment when a child who measures about not even 3 feet tall reaches his little hand up and touches your windshield and says, I'm sorry, I broke your windshield. I don't know if that happened or didn't. I sort of have a little uncomfortable feeling about it because I just don't think he's big enough to touch the windshield of a truck. I just don't. But let's assume for the sake of argument for one moment that maybe these kids really think it was him, because maybe he was throwing rocks that day, and then there end up being 3 cars with broken windshields. According to you, one of the stickers, and you have affidavits from those people. Let me see your affidavits. Let me see the originals. I have copies, but I want to see the originals. Okay, and none of these things are notarized. One of them says my windshield was cracked when someone stole my inspection sticker from the inside of my car. I reported it to the police. My windshield was cracked when someone stole my inspection sticker from the inside of my. Was your inspection sticker stolen?
Yes.
Would you think the 4-year-old stole your inspection sticker too?
No, well, my windshield wasn't cracked before my inspection sticker got stolen.
When did your inspection sticker get stolen?
3 nights before that, because I left my driver's door unlocked.
I think it's a little bit suspicious that the 2 other people whose windshields were cracked that day had their inspection stickers stolen. You don't think that's a little odd? I find that you have not proven the case. And let me just tell you one thing so that we're clear. Let's assume for a moment I believed 100% that he threw a rock and broke your windshield. Let's just talk about that from a legal standpoint. I know people think that anytime a child does anything, the parent's responsible, because that's what a civilized society should feel, right? Like that's how we all want to feel. We'd all like to think that we're raising kids where if something goes wrong, we are so invested in their behavior that we will make it right. But that's not what the law requires. The law says parents aren't liable for a kid's action unless one of several things is present. They put a dangerous instrumentality in the kid's hands. I asked my 14-year-old to go drive and pick up some cigarettes at the store. That would be me putting a dangerous instrumentality in their hands, or a gun or something like that, or a knife or a bat, when I know that they hit kids with bats, okay? And some other examples, none of which cover this, which is kids playing outside. His sibling was with him at the time, right?
Yeah, and he's
right.
playing.
And, you know, although I'm not nuts about having a 4-year-old unsupervised outside, and frankly, I don't think you're going to be doing that anymore because it's unsafe for these other reasons you've told me about. Can I really say that falls into the few enumerated exceptions? Is that even negligent parenting to let your 4-year-old play outside with your, how old is the other?
8-year-old.
Your 8-year-old in America. I have to tell her, no, they can't play outside. I mean, that's just crazy. So then the next issue would be, if she's not going to have to pay for it, would the 4-year-old have to pay for it? At what age do we just say he's 4? 4-year-olds, you know, 4-year-olds by their very nature, it's part of their makeup to be rambunctious and do certain things which are natural to 4-year-olds. So I can't imagine a situation where even if you'd proven that he'd thrown the rock that broke your window, that I would hold him responsible at the age of 4 or her responsible for being so negligent as to let her 4-year-old play outside. Neither of their behaviors, his is just not accountable at that age and hers is not accountable for him. But for the record, I don't believe the testimony I heard from that side. I think you're beefing it up to try to make the case against her, and that really unsettles me. Okay? Verdict for the defendant.
Everybody, please.
All right, so it is what it is, and the decision here goes for the defendant. So the plaintiff here, what's your reaction to this outcome?
You don't want to know my reaction. That's all I got to say.
Well, you go back to your neighborhood from here. How are you going to bring some peace, you know, to the valley?
Still going to be the same way. Still going to be the same way.
Well, that's not a nice way to live for anybody, for you, for them, for anybody, right? You don't want to live like that.
Right. Well, what can you do?
What can you do?
Stay away from them.
That's it?
Yep.
That's the solution? All right. All right, head around the corner this way.
I'm just going to follow you right there. Thank you.
All right, come on in here. You stand right there. You stand right there. What's your feeling on this outcome here?
I'm happy with it because I don't think he did it, and I think he was accused of it because he does get into a lot of stuff. And a lot of stuff has been happening on the street, and I think it's time for us to leave.
Hey, Jordan, are you getting in a lot of trouble these days?
No.
No? All right, here. Turn around for a second. Let me ask you a question. Here, just stay right there. What do you want to be when you grow up?
A cop.
All right, Harvey, what do you got?
You know, FYI, the laws vary greatly from state to state when it comes to parental liability, so you should check your state before you either sue or before you go to court and defend yourself. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.